Students, this is an activity to do electroplating. We can do electroplating in the laboratory also. So for this, what do we require? We require copper sulfate solution, 2 copper plates of 10 to 4 centimeter and 250 ml of distilled water, and in this distilled water we will add 2 spoons of copper sulfate solution, copper sulfate salt. When we put copper sulfate salt, it becomes copper sulfate solution, blue colored solution, which is also a good conductor of electricity. Now we have taken this water in the beaker and it is having copper sulfate in it, so it is a copper sulfate solution. Now in this copper sulfate solution we have dipped 2 plates of copper, 2 thin plates of copper are placed into this copper sulfate solution, and into this copper sulfate solution we will add few drops of sulfuric acid. So due to this sulfuric acid, the copper sulfate solution will become a good conductor of electricity. Now these 2 copper plates are connected to the battery. This is the positive terminal, long line is the positive terminal of the battery, and a small line is the negative terminal of the battery. And now when the current starts flowing, we can see that this copper plate, which is connected to the negative terminal, starts to have some coating of copper metal on it, and slowly the thickness of this terminal starts increasing. The thickness of this copper plate increases, whereas this copper plate becomes more and more thin, right? So why this is happening? And we can see a lot of copper gets deposited on this plate. So why this is happening? So students, we see that when the electric current starts passing through this copper sulfate solution, what happens? The copper sulfate, this is copper sulfate salt solution. When electric current is passed through it, it will dissociate. It will break into copper and sulfate, 2 parts. This copper is positively charged particles and this sulfate are negatively charged particles. So in this liquid, we can see copper positive charged particles. Lot of copper positive charged particles will be present. And this is negative terminal, which is connected to the negative of the battery. So these copper positive charged particles will get depositing, will be attracted toward this negative electrode. And due to this, we can see a lot of copper gets deposited on this plate of copper. And similarly, now what happens? This copper is coming from the copper sulfate solution. This is all copper sulfate solution. So these copper ions, charged particles are present in this liquid. So when this copper is getting deposited, more and more copper will start coming out of this plate also. And this copper will go in the form of copper positive into this solution. And again this copper will be attracted towards this negative plate. And this will be a continuous process in which copper from this positive plate will be coming out, will pass through this liquid and will go and get deposited on this negative plate. And after some time, after 2 hours, we can see that this plate has become very thick due to more and more copper gets deposited on this plate. And copper from this plate is getting reduced, and that's why this plate is becoming thin. So in this way, copper plating is taking place and copper is getting deposited on this negative terminal. Now suppose if we replace this terminal with another carbon rod, suppose if we put a carbon rod over here to the negative terminal, will it get coating of copper? Yes, it will get coated by copper metal. How? This carbon rod is connected to the negative terminal, and when electric current will starts flowing, again the copper from this liquid will be attracted to the negative terminal. So these copper charged particles gets deposited on this carbon rod. Now more and more as these copper particles are deposited, more and more copper particles from this plate will be coming out of this, will get mixed into the liquid and will be deposited on this carbon rod. So in this way, electroplating is taking place by passing the electric current.